I'm called mental health. I live in Leeds. 18 months ago, I went into hospital to have surgery. I got lots of help. I see lots of doctors and always ask for the same question over and over again. And I get fed up saying oh. I like going uncomfortable with the hospitals do have.
What sort of things can you do in hospital?
Not much at all.
As silly as it sounds, as fridges and things like that within the hospital rooms, where you can actually prepare more the food that they would prefer to eat when recovery is important. And because of Colin's age again, the transition, we felt as though it was expected, but again could be improved on in having some of the facilities such as TVs and games and other things that would be a little bit more inspiring to get out of bed and and play with the others really as well, you know, the interaction with others during that time.
Out spending action, but it can always get better.
My name's Gareth Sheehan. I live at Bermondsey below St James's in Leeds. I'm 51 years old, very young 51 I might add, because of psychotic problems and things like that. I've been in various institutions throughout the years. The Lovell Park Centre itself has helped me stay away from that sort of help and needs. The problem with having sort of like mental health problems is that, like, if you're not surrounded by people of the same ilk, you tend to become isolated. But knowing that other people have a problem, not necessarily knowing what their problem is, that's not important. Just being involved and knowing the fact that people have a problem, and you can associate and relax in that environment. I received so much attention, individual attention. Ari, my key worker, you know, she's been absolutely fantastic. You know, understanding, reliable. You know, you get to know that person as a workmate. You know, as an extension of your illness, you know, like somebody you can trust, somebody you can talk to, somebody you can relax with, and somebody you can say hi to, you know, sit down, have a coffee with, basically. If I had multiple different key workers, I think I'd be very haphazard. It'd play on my mental health, you know, and I wouldn't be able to relax, I wouldn't be able to know who to trust, you know. Even if it was over a period of time, I'd just fall back into isolation, I think. Well, immediate access is the most important thing, because if you've got mental health problems and you're trying to see a psychiatrist and you're waiting a long time, all you do is indulge in your problem, and it gets worse. You know, you get right up to the point of you can be sectioned, you know, getting psychotic, getting ill, you know, getting paranoid, getting depressed, becoming socially isolated. You're feeding the problem. You know, as I said, one of the best things about Leeds, in my opinion, is that you get immediate access, you know, in a very short period of time to consultants, etc.
My name is Patricia Lloyd. I live at the moment with my daughter, and I'm 76-year-old. Okay. Well, I've been in hospital about 14 times in just over about 2 years. I've had lots of tests, but nothing ever comes final. Received not a lot of care in the hospital because for simple reason there's that many different doctors come. You don't see the same doctor, and as I say, different doctors have different opinions. So they'll send you for one thing, another doctor will send you for something else, but they don't seem to get together. So they don't come to some conclusion and finish, and then next minute you're going home. If you've got a little bit more about you, you're sort of caring for the older people. If you get past a certain age, you seem to be in a ward with elderly people. I'm older myself, but I mean that I've got more needs than what I have, needing more care and wanting a nurse. They're not always able to press a button. They say to them, press a button if you need us, but they don't know to do that. So by the time you finish, you're pressing buttons for other people to get them to get attention. So you're really caring for other people. It was the social worker that got the care for me to somebody come to help me get washed on a morning. And that was for 6 weeks. And then after that I had to pay for this firm to come and do it, which is what I'm doing now. Because of this matron coming, that is helping to keep me out of hospital, because if I have an infection, she's there with antibiotics quick before it gets too bad for me to go in hospital. So through this matron, I seem to have kept out of hospital better. There should be different care for dementia. They need that little bit extra care.